Oh, hey, you again.
Hello. How are we doing today, my Discord kittens? I'm just kidding. I won't talk like that, I promise. He was fine. He thought he got bitten by a spider, but really the police just wanted to take him or stay out on him. Oh, poor guy. But you are Miss Weasel. I think about you very often when I'm streaming. I'm like, oh, wish Weasel was here. But I get it. He was busy. And I always appreciate when you do come and pop in. Hello, Kuicha. Hello, Kuicha. How are you doing today, Kuicha? I lied. I'm gonna talk like that. Did anyone want peanut M&Ms? I got these at the movie theater like a month and a half ago, and then they were sitting in my purse for like a month. Here you go, Weasel. There you go. That's for you. You get the green one. I'm setting it aside for you. My $700 bag of candy. I'm Myrtle. Nom 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 nom. How's everyone doing today? It's Monday. It sure felt like a Monday. I got this. Well, Joel got me this. Mucho mango. Arizona. Not too bad. Doing pretty good. Nice. You mailed the green one to me. I'll need to enjoy it more than the line at one time. Shifting. I'm shifting into Dragon Age mode, and it's not me playing Dragon Age. It's me drawing my Inquisitor because I'm a freak. This is also my character from the Dragon Age TTRPG I played over on Folk and Myth. So I'm repurposing her. Spent the day to hell yeah, creature. I'm not gonna lie, that the UI and everything for the Fallout thing, I know you said it's demi-plane with roll d20 VTT. That looks sick as fuck. I would never guess that that's what that was. I would have thought that like that was like a Fallout custom thing, like that was like exclusive to like a like Modifius like did it or something. It's so good. There's a new playthrough on the horizon, I swear to God. I'll never tell. I have been floating it around because I have I think I want. Okay, listen. I think I do want to do another playthrough, but like, there's a reason for it. What is this? This can go in the garbage. I have these things that I would like to give away to people who would want them. So I have the Dragon Age Inquisition art book, and I also have the World of Thedas volumes 1 and 2. Because I somehow have 2 copies of both. So I kind of want to do It Takes Two and Oblivion. What are you talking about? Somehow. And I have Stardew, and I have Coral Island. You know what? We're adding it to the list ad. Stop preventing me from living my truth. Bitch. Yeah, the Pip-Boy interface is so fucking good. I wish I didn't, I used to have like a little Pip-Boy, like actual like Pip-Boy thing. And I had like modded it to like make it look really fucked up and like you know, it had been through an apocalypse. And I think I like gave it away, and I'm kind of sad that I did that. I believe you have a full bookshelf just off cam of that one book. I'll never tell. You'll never get the truth out of me. Alright, I have to look up the reference for this. I know, I'm like, aw. I don't like, I've never like really like super been into cosplay, but I did cosplay a Vault Dweller one time for New York Comic Con, and that was pretty cool because I had done a lot of like the armor and stuff myself with like foam and everything, and it looked really fucking dope. Like I figured out how to make like rust and like how to like make stuff look like it was rusted. Oh, it was so cool. I'm so sad I don't have that. That got lost to the sands of time. I'm in the mood to watch something, and there are so many new things I'm interested in. I think I'll pick my comfort show for the umpteenth time and then tell people I have no time to watch new stuff. What are you talking about? I watched The Amazing Digital Circus with you the other day, Ad. Yeah, Armored Vault Dweller. Yeah. I had armor. I had like little like knee plates and knee pads. And then I had my Pip-Boy that was all fucked up. What's up, Chunky? God, that was such a fun little cosplay because it was my first time cosplaying. Explain to Daddy Bubble how bad thing. Say that. Help me, Kane. But anyway, we're drawing my Inquisitor, my new Inquisitor, that if I do play, if I do start another playthrough, this is who the Inquisitor will be. I'm also thinking of just starting like a new world state. Vacation is over, which makes me sad. Oh no. That's the worst. That is the worst. I hate when that feel of going back to work when vacation is over. Hopefully you had a nice long vacation though and enjoyed your time off. Girls, thanks! Hi, Cookie. So good. So I kind of want to. I'm debating if I want to expand the canvas and then have it a little tarot cardy, but I don't really want to like try to mimic the tarot card aesthetic. We'll think about it. I can always expand it later. That's not it. Two weeks and actually enjoy. Hell yeah, dude. A nice long vacation. That's great. I found out. Oh, I don't think I told you guys. Did I tell you guys this? I found out that I got a content creator badge for PAX Unplugged. So I will be going to PAX Unplugged, which I really was up in the air if I was going to be going, but I'll be in Philly. Um, let's go. So I'll be in Philly for PAX Unplugged, and then I figured I could also stretch that out into Thanksgiving. So then I'll spend Thanksgiving in New York, and then Joel's gonna come meet me out in New York for Thanksgiving, so that he doesn't have to take up too much time at work. But yeah, I'll get to go to PAX Unplugged, get to see my family. So it's kind of a twofer. It's gonna be nice, and it's gonna be like a week and some change. So I'll be out there for a while. Someone's gonna have a hard time with that. It's Maisie. Really careful. They break their own city when they're happy there, or sad, or mad, or days that ended Y. I'm debating if I want to try to stay in the city, in Philly. I do have some friends that I could probably bum a bed off of. Or I could just make like the hour and a half drive down. Because it's only like an hour and a half, 2 hours. From where I live in New York to Philly. And that way it would kind of like not be stressful about, oh God, where am I staying? Yeah, I'm excited. That's a fun little thing that's going to happen. And I also get to go see my family, and then hopefully I will be able to see some of my friends too when I go out. Specifically, my friend Ash, who has been promising me that they're going to come and visit me in Washington, but is yet to happen. So I have to take matters into my own hands. Okay, okay, okay. When is this going down? I think PAX Unplugged is the week before Thanksgiving. So like the 21st. Hi, Junkie. Hi, City. My spirit will be there since most likely I will be taking photos away from the commotion. No worries. I don't go to many cons, so I'm going to PAX West on Friday. So I will be at PAX West on Friday. I'm headed east. PAX West should be fun. GaryCon or Buzz Baby. I'm still figuring out if I will be at GaryCon this year. Having to prioritize like certain things. It's actually, despite the fact that PAX Unplugged is farther from me, it's actually easier and cheaper for me to go to PAX Unplugged just because it's like an hour from where like my family. So it's actually easier for me to like make that trip. Although it is funny because I am very heavily involved. Well, not very. I'm pretty heavily involved with like certain aspects of Gary Con, but it's hard for me to get out there. And it's like a weird time for like work. Yeah, it's out in the middle of nowhere, so it's like I just run Gary. No, I do a lot. I've been doing the art and stuff for Gary Con for some stuff, especially like Tower of Gygax, which I'm like the art person there now. Um, but yeah, it's like I have to rent a car. I gotta get flights there. Gotta get a hotel. Gotta get like Joel his badge because I get a badge, so it's fine. But um, and then like all of the other expenses that come with like going to a con, and then now we have a house payment to worry about. Try to show they get a room and a ticket. Yeah, that's like another thing. It's like because if like you aren't staying at the hotel, then it's like you need like a car to get around. Even though staying at the hotel is actually like fucking so expensive. Uh, I'm buying a house nearby, and then I'll just stay at Sithy's house. Easy peasy. And then I'm like a homebody. So like when I have to like leave my house to do things, it's like I don't want to do this. I'm usually fine. It's like one of those things where it's like leading up to it, I'm like, ugh, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. But then it's like once I'm there, I'm fine, and I have fun. But I like being in my house. My stuff is here. Hope I find a way to get to that. That. Introvert. I am. I am a little introvert. I like my friends though. I like hanging out with my friends. I'm very vert oriented. Yeah, I just like being home. Yeah, I like playing TTRPGs in the comfort of my own home. I'll bet you know. Surprise for its X and intro are probably the best. Are you thinking it over? I do have to tell my mom that I will be visiting for Thanksgiving, so I haven't told her that. She'll be happy. Too bad I hate company. See, I don't mind having company. I don't mind having people over. Like Jay and Thorne visited, they stayed here. I didn't mind it. I like having people over. It's nice having like friends and stuff. I feel like it sort of sucks that like I don't live near any of like my friends. It's like I could imagine like me and like Jay and Thorne or like my friends from back home. Like I would just be over their house all the time. Like the type of friendship where you just like walk into like someone's house, like you own the place. She calls me. She calls me. I don't mind company. It's just like when they overstay their welcome. That's fair. Like, okay, I'm gonna leave, guys. Come on. Please exit my house. Get out of my house! Live to die while saving you. Yeah, for sure. You end up with more time. Yeah. Like I've also talked about this where like I prior to like 2020 and stuff, like I had a fairly active social life. Surprisingly. Like I was like never home. I was always out, I was always doing stuff. And then like obviously 2020 happened. I'm a little agoraphobic now. Being around like people like makes me anxious. Um so that's been hard to like deal with because it's like I like being around like I like going and hanging out with people. I like interacting with like my friends and stuff, but one being so far away from everyone and then two like having to deal with like the ramifications of a pandemic like mentally. This is why usually unless stated I leave at like 7 or 8 when people wind down for work the next day. Mm-hmm. It's a good mindset to have, junkie. That's perfect, City. I'll look out the window eventually. Yeah, it was nice. It's nice, like I don't know. It's like it's nice when like you are friends with people like over the internet, and then you meet, and then you're like, oh, I'm like comfortable with you, like even though this is our first time meeting in person. I do agree, though. I wish we had a little more time to. We spent a little more time hanging out. She calls me back. All the I don't want to be too in your face. You could have. I'm very much the type of person like if I'm like if I'm done socially, I'll just walk away. Which is also why I'm like famous for Irish goodbying when I'm drunk. If we're ever drinking together and you don't see me, I went home. I'm gone. I've been gone for hours. I request you get wings at a place I frequent. You let me know the name, Chunky. I'll do some wings. She'll just pull our money and buy a castle. And yeah, then we can have a TTRPG retreat week. Month, even. 5 minutes later, where did Myriad go? I'm in bed already. I'm hunk shoeing. That's where I am. Where's Myriad? Sleeping. Goodbye. And I know there's people that hate that I do that. Like hate that I do that. But I'm not stopping. I'm not changing who I am as a person. So how do we know you didn't fall into a well? You'll find out eventually. Save me, call me, baby. Or not, yeah. I'm either okay or I'm not. But that's like at any given point in time. I guarantee someone tries to like kidnap me, they'll give me back. Just throw sandwiches into the well just in case. Appreciate that, creature. Are you a talker when with company? I think so. I think I get a little chatty. I get a little yappy. Especially if like people aren't talking. Otherwise, like I'm very happy. Like if there's a lot of people and they're all talking and stuff, I'm very happy to like sit back and like just like people watch and enjoy the company. Jackie and Wilson, raise them on rhythm and blues. So I can be a minimalist when it comes to talking. It's also like directly like how Chunky said, only if like I know you well, because like it's also like directly correlated to how comfortable I feel with you. Because like if I don't feel comfortable with people, I usually tend to err like the side of like shy, especially in person. But like if I'm comfortable, like you probably like shut the fuck up, Myriad. You're talking too much. You yappy bitch. Jackie and Wilson, raise more rhythm and blues. I'm back in my Dragon Age era, Mornian. I'm drawing some characters. I need friends to yap for me. Please do. I be yapping. Especially if you get me on like a subject that I'm like passionate about. When I randomly message Mortal how much I hate EA. So Mortal. Yep. Someone say she never actually left. Yeah. Yep. I'm a simple person. And there's no joy I find more than just talking shit about EA and how mismanaged that company is. Fuck you, EA. Fuck you. I'm glad I don't ever want to have a partnership with EA because if I like ever applied for like their creator program or something and they look back at like my streams, they would be like, no. Used to be very talkative, but age and experience has taught me to be quiet and listen. That tells me all I need to know. See, I used to be much more quiet. And this is probably like the experience of like being a woman. Very much the being afraid to take up space, both physically, emotionally, in conversation, being afraid to take up space. So I used to be very shy when I was younger. Probably until like within like the last like 8 or 9 years. Yeah, I feel like there's this like experience as a woman of just like being afraid to like take up any sort of space, whether that's physically or not. And within like recent years, I've allotted myself the actual like I've made space for myself. And I've been unafraid to do that, which is like important. I understand why companies won't pay me to run their companies into the ground twice as fast for half the pay. Creature, I think that you could pull EA out of the fucking trenches. I don't mind other people taking the space from me. It allows me to fuck around doing my own thing. Mm-hmm. As I was collecting data and analyzing. Looking for the, what is it, the OFIs, opportunities for improvement. Ah! We have died slowly in corporate America without telling me. RDJ homage and approach to social interaction. Did you guys see apparently that like Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds got into it on the set of Doomsday or whatever the fuck? I don't know anyone who would be on Ryan Reynolds' side. Yeah, he seems like he'd be insufferable because he fucking is. Also, like, a Marvel set is not the place to try and get into it with Robert Downey Jr. Considering the whole reason, like, the MCU became so popular is because of Robert Downey Jr. What's up, Mess? How's it going? Unsufferable. Insufferable. I'll take this my way. Getting over being sick. Hope everyone. Ooh, I hope you're feeling better. The house that RDJ built? You're gonna come into his house? Listen, I'm just saying, like, love me some Robert Downey Jr. And Ryan Reynolds and his wife are pretty insufferable people. So. Sorry, Haley Kiyoko. Not feeling it. This is an OCM drawing. This is a character that I played in a Dragon Age TTRPG who I've now made like my canon Inquisitor and basically rewrote a lot of shit for. A lot of like the canon for Dragon Age 4. Based on what happened to her in the TTRPG. So. Yeah, there's a Dragon Age. It's fairly old. It came out a little while after Origins came out, so I want to say like 2010, 2011 it came out. It's from Green Ronin Publishing. It's a fairly crunchy system, but it's pretty dope. Yeah, this is the character from Bleak's game, Iona. I have like a little like storyline written for her for like kind of what happens with her after. What's up, Harley? For what happens with her after the game. Where she sort of travels with Solus and then eventually they end up at the Conclave at the beginning of Inquisition. And then all of this shit happens. Everything happens in Inquisition and she becomes the Inquisitor. But my thing now is that she already knows Solus. She knows who he is, sort of. Maybe not to the extent where she knows that he's actually Fen'Harel, but knows that he's pretty fucking powerful. One of my favorite. Oh, thanks. I think it's one of my favorite cosplays too that I've done. Why do you keep switching to Eraser? Stop it. You just get lost in the fucking sauce when it comes to noses. God, make it taste so good. There is no God. Also, I don't know. There's a lot of fucking sugar in this sumbitch, though. I just know it. Yup. That shit goes hard, though. Because fun things cause vitality. Start drinking blood? I mean, I don't know that it'll give you all the nutrients you need, to be honest. Wow, Mayday Parade, huh? Alright. Spent every moment I had with you. It was just Bloody Marys. You could you could probably get all of your food groups in a Bloody Mary. Yeah, for sure. Liquor, salt, sugar, and Tabasco. Yeah, before main food groups. Creature. Is there one I'm missing? Add a piece of celery and you're set. Nailed it. Another dream wasted on you. So yeah, there's like a because there's the one bar that like you when you walk into like the lobby and then they have like the lounge at the other end. What are you doing, Maisie? She's like skulking around, dude. I am getting a little sick of the long hair. But I'm pushing ahead. Just pulling, yanking hair out of my head. I can't forget you. I'm excited for tomorrow's episode of Alien, though. I have really been enjoying it. I've really been enjoying it. How short would you get it cut? I'd chop it all off. I'd probably go right here. That's about that's how big a chop I did last time. But I don't want to chop it off quite yet. Started watching it, was into it, then they montaged all the good stuff and I rage quit. So from what we know, spoiler, not really a spoiler because it's just something that you can like read about like the episode synopsis for the episodes coming out. The 5th episode is going to show what happened on the ship. The androids are good. So good. I think I'm just in the right headspace for Alien Earth right now. Same. I just love Alien. I love this like renaissance that's happening with like alien media, like starting with like Alien Romulus. I know some people are like, Alien Romulus wasn't really that good. Shut up. You people don't know how to have fun. Same thing with like Jurassic Park, man. People get, Rebirth was an awful Jurassic Park. No, Rebirth was a good Jurassic Park movie. You just suck. Fucking purist, dude. I need to catch up on it. Yeah, you do more. Hit that back and red, keep spending dicks, I keep it moving. I'm getting called out pretty hard. Creature, learn to have fun, okay? I'm kidding. You doing a candy impression of me? I'll send you an hour-long video about why all Star Wars outside the original trilogy sucks ass. I love Kirsch, dude. I really like Kirsch, and I think the Lost Boys are really funny. Especially, was it Smee and Slightly? They're so funny. I've seen a lot of people say there was no need for a sequel. Creature about AIP. I know there's been a lot of people being like, well, because spoiler alert for like the first like 20 minutes of the episode. They're like, why do the children have to be in adult bodies? And besides the fact that they explain it, the fact that the children's minds will sort of mature, and if you put them into a child body, that also creates very weird implications as they mature mentally and then are still stuck in a child body. But the fact that there is a child in an adult's body, that's supposed to make you uncomfortable. That's supposed to make you go, ooh, I don't know that I like that. And I think that like that sort of like literacy, like media literacy is like lost on people. They're like, oh, this makes me uncomfortable. It's like, yeah, it's supposed to. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. That's a weird thing that's happening. And they act like, yeah, and they act like children too, you know? Like, it's supposed to be weird. It's supposed to make you uncomfortable. Like, yeah, they're having these kids do really weird things. And they're still children. Even if they're in adult bodies, they're still children. It's like the whole, like, it's like a metaphor for like a child soldier. So it's just like, yeah, it's just like real life. Not sure quite what is up with Boy Cavalier. I'm like he's a very interesting character. Morrow is another character that is so interesting to me. I think that his actor is doing like a phenomenal job of playing him. And I kind of called it towards like the end of episode 2 where I was like, I think that like they're playing this where like you have the hybrids, or at least Wendy in particular, maybe Wendy, maybe Nibs in particular, like don't want to not be human. Like they want to be human. They want to embrace like their humanity. And then you obviously have like the androids who are supposedly like these like, you know, replicates of humans who are indestructible, you know, like, or at least pretty fucking hardy compared to humans. They aren't bogged down by human emotions. And then you have cyborgs and Morrow playing into that I want to cut my humanity. I don't want to have my feelings bogging me down. I don't want to be encumbered by these human emotions anymore. Undying affronts to God, here to steal our jobs. But I think that because obviously Morrow is representative of Captain Hook in this rendition of Peter Pan. And then I did see something where they were talking about like obviously the xenomorph is sort of going to be the alligator in this situation, and the fact that Wendy can hear the ticking, aka the buzzing that Wendy keeps hearing when she's around xenomorphs. And I'm like, oh, that's so good. That's good. Morrow manipulates. Yes, he manipulates a lot. I do want to say so this is like so minor and minute. I wish that they had made Slightly's name Smee. Like I wish they had given Slightly Smee's name. Because obviously there's that connection between Hook and Smee being Hook's like first mate. And you see, again, spoiler alert, we see Morrow manipulating Slightly to like kind of get him to work on Morrow's side. But I'm like, wouldn't that make more sense if it was like he was doing that to Smee, like just narratively, like having to draw back on like the actual like not fairy tale. Is it a fairy tale? The actual children's story. Change the one more. His name is Mr. Smee. Yeah. So all of the Lost Boys, like the children who have been turned into hybrids, are given Lost Boy names, except for one, Smee. Oh, people just asked who, and he said Smee. So all of the Lost Boys have, like, Wendy included, just me, Mario. They all have like names from like either the book or from like the movie of the Lost Boys, except for Smee, who obviously is that name is taken from Mr. Smee. Even though there are other Lost Boys they could have given that name, like him, that the name of. Rufio. Smee, Mario. I'm curious as to who Kirsch is representative. I know it's like I'm reading probably far too deeply into it. I'm like, okay, who's Kirsch? Like, who is Kirsch in this story? Is Kirsch Tinkerbell? Is the whole show a Peter Pan allegory? Kind of. Heavily hinted at. I mean, you have like the first episode's name is Neverland. I don't know how deeply they're going to delve into that allegory. I don't know if it's just like minor symbolism and stuff, but I'm probably pulling at straws that aren't there. But she. Child robot, so yeah. Ready for them to hire you hire you to write a new alien. I could do it. I don't think people would like it, but I could do it. Stranger. I thought Alien was just about an alien. Nope. There's so much to it. Two. Yeah, I think Boy Cavalier sort of envisions himself as Peter Pan. I mean, he's the one that plays Peter Pan. He's kind of made it his whole thing where he's using Peter Pan, like, you know, he's the one naming these children the Lost Boys, like after Lost Boys and calling them the Lost Boys. And he plays, you know, Peter Pan as they're doing their transition. He reads Peter Pan to them at night. I know authors that use subtext, and all those people are cowards. Hmm. Well, if he starts crowing like a rooster, I'm out. trying to decide if I like the eye like that, and I don't know that I do. To use in my projects. If I had commissions open. How you doing, Bruin? But I like the thought. Yeah, I saw the stuff that you posted. That looks so fucking cool. Oh, like those lashes. I like on the color change into mica powder and the glow in the dark. Figuring out how to take pictures so it shows. I feel like one of the toughest things when it comes to having like selling physical products is just taking product pictures. Make my mom proud. She sees. Fine. Go back and redo some pics for our site because my first ones were less. I mean, it's always a learning process, man. It's always a learning process. And I think like that's the problem is like you could have like some of the best product and if you don't have like good marketing, good like good product pictures, good branding, like you can't do anything with it. Marketing is like everything when it comes to selling stuff. We do well in craft fair. See, it's because like at craft fairs, like people can like come up and like look at stuff and everything. It's about finding that good balance on how to display your work. But you'll get it. You'll figure it out. Just usually just takes. It's like a matter of time. Just trying new things. I'm gonna convince them to buy my junk. That was me when I was like first trying to like sell things, like do commissions and stuff. Trying to like just figure out how to market myself. It's so hard. It's so hard. Can render a very convincing eye so fast. See, and I was struggling with this. Tyler Childers. We work on the barter system, yes. Yeah. I don't like capitalism. Yeah. Yep. You debug tech issues. Yeah. Also, it's really funny. Ever since I talked to you about like what was happening with my computer, it stopped. So maybe I just needed to talk about it. This is Bruins when it gets me hanging. They draw a crowd over. Yeah, that's what like you need like something that's eye catching, because I know like so many times like even like me as like someone who's like art driven, like I'll go out to like craft fairs or like just like fairs in general that have like goods being sold, and I need something that like catches my eye to get me like over to a booth to look at stuff. It knows what will happen if I have to come over there. Yeah, and those new creatures on the case, and I got scared. Yeah, no worries, Bruin. There when the bullets fly, run across the river just to hold the night. The reason I bought my most recent PC was because my old one wouldn't boot. This is like the first time, like, so I got this computer 3 or 4 years ago, probably closer to 4 years ago. And the only reason I bought it was because I wanted to play like games with my friends online. And this is like my first time having like an actual like desktop computer since like I used like the family computer in the computer room. I used to just have laptops. I just swore it enough now works. That's like my fifth and sixth computers. This latest PC is the only one of the only ones I didn't assemble myself since I was a kid. Really? Did you get like a pre-built? Joel's home. Oh, Mima. What happened? You okay?
Oh, I just forgot.
What?
Like, hey, my hamburger hot dog.
Oh. Jill forgot to tell me to take the meat out of the freezer. No, I bought my last bill, got a motherboard with a dead DIMM slot, and had to RMA the board after triaging the issue. No meat for you. I wanted a hot dog. Hot dog. Yeah, this is my I got a I did like one of the PC like PC builder builds, like where like I pick the parts and then they just like build the computer. And that's what I did. Although I anticipate I'll probably have to be upgrading a few parts soon. Hello.
Trading part.
Hooper. Huh. Get out of my face. What do you want?
Is it working?
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't for a second. What? No, I just want hot dog.
Hot dog?
I want hot dog. Maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
And if not, I'll just give it to the rest of May.
No!
Yes. Bill doesn't like it when I feed Maisie people food. She's my baby. Thought about doing that, but my build always ends up being $10,000 and I can't afford that. Probably wasn't even that much more expensive than if I pieced the components by myself. Yeah, because you really just have to pay for like labor if like you're getting you're doing like a pre-build or having a computer built. How else will she evolve into a person if I don't feed her people food, dude? No. Girl's being a bummer. I can say that because he won't yell at you, mortal. He'll yell at me, but he won't yell at you. Oh, shit. Oh. Really sorry. Sorrow. Just gotta get rid of too much bags in the eye. Dive back in. Dive right back in to you. Now I know you. Now that I know you. Back into you. Right back in. Now that I know you. Right back in. She's a little googly eyed. She's a little googly eyed. Hold on. Sometimes you create a character and they're a little googly eyed, and then you get made fun of for the rest of the playthrough. Everybody knows. Up and down. those years. Nobody knows. Yeah.
I asked Chad a question.
What is it? Is it stupid?
I would never ask a stupid.
Okay.
If onion ring, do you pick up?
Get out of my office. Yeah, tell him, Mima.
Let me know their answer. It's vitally important.
Anyway. I know, Maisie. That was a bad joke. Yell at him. Yeah, M's retiring from streaming. I know, I saw that the other day. But she got a lot going on. Yes, always, Creature said. Ooh, screaming and shouting. I don't even think. Brother, I ain't slept in days. There was a old time screaming, shouting. You're kind of stinky, smelly lady. She is. Just takes off her dad.
Whoa.
Tell me what I ought to do.
Take it back. I'm not Stimky. Ah! First she's sour, then she's
Her final stream is. Oh, we're gonna raid into her then. We're gonna raid into M. Gotta send love to M. She was one of my first streaming friends. She's one of the first people I really played D&D with. Over on Praetor's Rejects. Whole time screaming, shouting. Okay, immortal. Mad, but it's all love. Oh god, the sun's coming out. Hold on. Hold please. Gotta put the sun away. Ah, better. Better. Oh, got him. One. Virginia Madsen? Who's that? Let me look that up. Oh, a little bit. For sure. Amazing. That's this way. Ah! Come over, come on, we'll laugh till we cry. not a bad flip. Jeez. I feel like one of the hardest things to draw is lips. Yeah, and can really change. Yeah. It's like I've always like I was taught that it's like drawing two tubes on top of each other, and that's how you should like shade them. But then you have to factor in things like if someone's like lips are chapped, like that changes like the texture and everything as well. Um and then like if you're drawing someone with like lip filler or something, they're not going to have like the wrinkles in their lips because obviously the lip filler expands their lips so there's not like wrinkles. A lot to think about. You're the only voice I wanna hear in my head, so the pieces back together if you I can draw stick figures, kind of. I used to draw just stick figures. Then I graduated. The portraits. There's also like I mean stick figures are kind of like the basis for a lot of like figure drawing anyway. Uh, I really should get her some chapstick. I think it's the other way around, Sithy. Let's be honest with ourselves here, Sithy. I'm going to tell Cheryl you said that. I'm telling on you. I wish she walks on. That's more like it, Sithy. A lot of groveling around here. I imagine so. Mrs. Bruin doesn't. Listen, it's you know you gotta. Whoa, I'm still sliding back. you gotta pick your battles. And most of the time, just don't pick battles, you know? Just gotta smile and nod. Benjamin's all in my pocket. Got a Glock in my Rari. I'm like, shit's. Tell me what. Can I help you? Probably like half an hour. No, I just leave it in the microwave. Bless you, Mima. I keep telling her nobody takes me serious. Listen. Even if I were to take you seriously about any nefarious things, I'm always gonna side with the woman. Be like, yeah, I probably deserved it. I think I like. Let me add one more thing for the Fleckles. Oh my god. I just need my chair to not move. Oh, it's going anyway. I hate when like your chair just doesn't like settle. Like this, she's fine. She rewind. We're just out here experimenting. Now, let us. Oh, off at your way. God, I hope it's ironic. As one does. Welcome back, Mortal. What do you call it? Stupid. I kind of like that. I know. Why you always come running to me? So good? Yeah, I'm like surprised. It's not how I thought it was gonna come out, but I'm not mad about it. Taking all your loving from me. Oh. We're on the wrong layer. We're on the wrong layer! Why so sexy if so dumb, and how survive hurt so long? Area so large. Snacks so good. Fuck my life. Why you always come running? My boy's playing hard to get, and I like my men all incompetent, and I swear they choose me. Hey man. And I like my men all incompetent, and I swear they choose me. Ugh. Just getting slowly and slowly further from my desk every time I try to push upwards. And I like my men all incompetent. Hey man. Until I'm completely out of frame. And I'll look up and be like, oh. Interesting. Let's add a little flavor. Okay. Just in another room. You hear me yelling. That nobody understands that I've got issues. I'll grow out of it. I'm actually really happy with how this is turning out. Sometimes, like, I start drawing something. Sometimes I have to trust the process myself. Literally, is so good. It's great. Thanks, Queecha. Sometimes it's, you just gotta trust the process. Sometimes you gotta trust your instincts. I feel like one of my biggest hurdles when it comes to being an artist is finishing pieces. And like pushing through when I think that a piece looks shitty. And I'm like, oh, this is shitty. It's never gonna like come back. Like I just need to start over or something. It's like, no, you just need to keep working on it and it'll come together probably. Being able to draw like that is foreign to me as knowing how a PC works to a lot of people. Exactly, freckles. Yeah, it's got little freckles. It's like Mortal talking about like developing a game. I'm just like, cool. For sure know what you're talking about. Or when Joel talks about like woodworking and he just starts spouting off nonsense to me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm following. For sure, dude. I'm here to spout nonsense and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. What's up, Mornian? That's when Mornian's talking about his bot he's building. For sure, dude. You build that little bot, buddy. I definitely know what you're saying. That definitely sounds like English. No, your bot's not nonsense. It's when you're talking about building your bot, and I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, so I just have to smile and nod along like I do. It's like when Joel's talking about woodworking. Wardle talking about building a game. Creature talking about computer shit. It's only nonsense to her. It's me. I'm the issue. Stupid. I'm a dumb little guy. Everything we care about is nonsense. Yeah, you get it. I don't give a fuck what you guys are on about. Those were syllables I recognize, but not necessarily in that order. I'm just kidding. I care a great deal about my friends' interests. That made me sound like an asshole. I promise. I care about you guys and everything that you do. Even if I say contrary. Bye. If you remove the, oh no, I have to sound like I mean this from your voice, I would believe it more. That's just how I talk, Mornia. What do you mean? What do you mean my tone sounds like I'm being a condescending asshole? I love my friends and their joy brings me joy. That's just how I talk. Can't take the New York out of the one. It's true. I'm a nice person. I swear. One step in the dark. Oh, thank you. Sounded like Joel was dying for a second. I'm sure he's fine. He'll walk it off. I don't leave the house. Are you good?
I had 1 second.
I'll allow it. Are you gonna have like an ice cream sandwich? Your dessert. I'm being a little crazy with Joel right now and his food consumption.
You said a little.
Not food, more like sugar consumption.
Oh, I was gonna ask, can I also have that bag of
I'll kill you with a rock.
sugar?
New Motion City soundtrack, dude. Motion City soundtrack, right in the feels. Why?
I know you're. I walk out there and she's wagging her tail.
What'd she get into?
I have no clue.
Oh.
But she's seeming sus.
May you be a suspicious lady? Come here. No, she don't smell like anything. She smell like dog. Literally. Side eye, Meme. She wagging her tail. So happy. Another thing I struggle with is rendering clothes. And it's not because I don't know how to render clothes, it's because I don't care. Like, by the time I get to the clothes part of a drawing, I'm like, all right, can this fucking be over with now? Clothes are the problem. I don't need clothes. Just draw everyone naked. So, I like your face. What you doing? I am going to make this green instead. Really funny how differently the colors show up on my screen versus my iPad. Because I feel like it's so much more blue toned on my iPad. I should eventually like calibrate my iPad screen with my computer screen, but that's too much work. We'll talk it over. So. I think that is where we're going to end it today. Because I kind of want to look up patterns to put onto her little shawl thing, and then the hair is going to take me a while. I fear. The hair is going to take me a bit. I'm really liking how her face turned out. I just realized I have the... You do have the yellow cat emoji. That yellow cat. That yellow cat. Turning out so good. I'm pretty into it. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty dope. Hair so much. I'm not confident in rendering curly hair either. So I feel like I need to look up some tutorials or like study some pieces that I really enjoy the style that they've rendered the curly hair with to kind of take inspiration. But we are gonna go raid over into Square Malix. So stick around for the raid as we go raid M for her very last stream. Hopefully not forever, but at least for now. M is a very good friend of our channels, and yeah, so everyone be good. Baptism by fire with the curly hair. Yeah, we just gotta dive into it. Be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Goodbye.